You stand today at the crossroads of power and potential. Every thought, every decision, every action you take is either moving you closer to your definite purpose or pulling you away from it. There is no neutrality in the realm of success. The mind, once directed, must be fed with the energy of determination, and the body must obey the clear commands of an unwavering will. Your life will become the sum total of your decisions, so you must begin now to act as if every decision you make propels you forward. Because it does. Do not wait for ideal conditions. Do not wait for clarity to be handed to you like a neatly wrapped gift. Success never comes to the idle dreamer. It comes to the one who dares to decide, who moves with faith before the facts are perfect, who walks with confidence before the road is lit. It is the nature of greatness to be born in the furnace of decision. There are no small choices. Every decision, no matter how minor it may seem, shapes the architecture of your destiny. The decision to rise early rather than sleep a little longer. The decision to speak with courage rather than remain silent in fear. The decision to move forward instead of hesitating. These are not insignificant. They are the bricks with which you build your legacy. The mind is a fertile field. Plant indecision, and you will harvest doubt. Plant bold action, and you will reap progress. You are not a puppet of chance. You are a commander of will. When you begin to act with the full awareness that each decision has the power to shift your life forward, you ignite a force within you that cannot be defeated. That force is intention. That force is vision. That force is you. You must begin to live each moment with the awareness that you are moving towards something specific, something extraordinary, and if your present condition does not yet reflect your ideal future, do not be discouraged. Instead, let it stir you to action. Let it be the fire beneath your ambition. Your current reality is not a reflection of your limits. It is a reflection of your past decisions, and your future will reflect the decisions you begin making now. Act as if the world is waiting on your courage, because it is. Act as if your vision matters, because it does. Act as if the next decision you make is the key to unlocking a new level of power within you, because it can be. You have been given a gift beyond measure, the ability to choose. Choice is your weapon, your ladder, your light, and with it you can rise as high as your mind dares to envision. Do not let fear disguise itself as caution. Do not let procrastination masquerade as patience. The successful man does not wait for perfect certainty. He moves with purposeful faith, and every forward, moving decision compounds, building momentum until the mountain before him becomes a stepping stone beneath him. Hold a picture in your mind of the life you desire. Make it vivid, make it real, let it burn into your consciousness. Then begin to act as if each move you make is a move closer to that image. Speak as if you already possess it. Walk as if you are already on the path. Work as if every hour invested is adding bricks to your foundation, because it is. The universe does not reward the hesitant. It rewards the resolute. It rewards those who make up their minds and refuse to look back. When you choose growth over comfort, when you choose purpose over distraction, when you choose to act as if every decision matters, you begin to attract power, people, and possibilities that were once beyond your reach. Success is not a single event. It is a chain of intentional decisions. It is not born in chaos, but in clarity. And clarity is born when you decide that your life will mean something, that your time will be used well, that your steps will leave a mark. Decide now to raise your standard. Decide now to stop drifting. Decide now to act like your next decision holds the weight of your future. Because it does. You are not here to survive. You are here to rise. You are here to create. You are here to lead. And the moment you act as if every decision propels you forward, you will begin to experience the invisible law that separates the average from the extraordinary. Your time has come. Your decision is due, and your future is waiting for the courage you choose today. Then act with the urgency of one who understands the value of time, because time is the one resource you cannot renew. You can regain lost money, you can rebuild broken structures, but not a single second lost can ever be reclaimed. To act as if every decision propels you forward is to live with this truth etched into your awareness. Time is not to be wasted. It is to be commanded. Each moment you hesitate, Each time you postpone action in favor of comfort, you surrender ground to those who are moving with determination, and let there be no mistake, there are always others who are hungrier, more committed, more deliberate. But this is not cause for envy, it is your wake-up call. You were born with the same faculties as any leader, any innovator, any giant of achievement. You possess the same tools, a mind, a will, and the ability to decide. When you delay, you dilute your power. When you act with speed and certainty, you multiply it. Life respects action. Opportunity bows to the man who seizes it. The world is not waiting for another cautious thinker. It is waiting for bold doers. And when you act as if every choice carries weight, because it does, you begin to radiate a force that others recognize even if they cannot name it. That force is mastery over self. Mastery begins with your mindset. Begin your days as if they matter. Begin your tasks as if they are the stepping stones to greatness. Speak as if your words will echo beyond your years. Treat each decision as if it is the turning point, because any one of them could be. The man who achieves greatness rarely knows at the moment which choice made the difference, but he knows one thing with unshakable certainty. It was a decision, not a wish, that set him apart. You must become immune to the poison of indecision. Indecision is the thief of dreams. It is the quiet assassin that keeps men ordinary. It convinces them to wait for a better time, for more certainty, for signs and omens. But the truth is this: clarity is the reward of action, not its prerequisite. The more you move forward, the more the path reveals itself. The more you hesitate, the more that path vanishes beneath the fog of doubt. The man who understands this principle no longer needs to be pushed. He becomes self-propelled. He becomes the architect of momentum. When others pause, he moves. When others question, he decides. When others shrink back, he steps forward. This is not arrogance. It is awareness. It is the awareness that the man who moves with purpose is already ahead of the man who waits for perfect conditions. Make your decisions as if the world is watching, because your future is. Make them as if your legacy depends on them, because it does. Make them as if they define who you are, because they will. Every decision adds up. Every small act, every seemingly minor choice, every day that you choose progress over comfort. These moments build upon one another until the compound force becomes unstoppable. You are not meant to live on the sidelines of your own life. You are meant to be in motion, constantly progressing, constantly refining, constantly rising, and that rise does not require perfection. It requires direction. It requires the daily, repeated act of saying yes to movement, yes to growth, yes to the next step. Do not concern yourself with how small that next step may be. Forward is forward, motion is motion. And consistency breeds power. There is no magic in waiting. There is only stagnation. But in motion, indecision, there is energy, there is life, there is transformation. When you start to view every decision as a lever, one that either lifts you up or pulls you down, you stop treating life casually. You stop making excuses. You stop waiting to feel ready. You simply act. And that action becomes your greatest ally. The man who acts as if every decision propels him forward begins to attract results others cannot explain. Doors begin to open. Connections begin to form. Resources begin to appear. Why? Because the universe responds to movement. Progress is magnetic. Action is attractive. Purpose is powerful. And those who move with conviction tap into these invisible forces, while others stand still wondering how. So begin now. Do not rehearse the rest of your life in your imagination while the real opportunity slips through your fingers. The power to shape your future lies not in the years ahead, but in the decision you make in this moment. Speak with conviction, move with intention, choose with strength, and act always as if the next choice you make carries the full momentum of your future. Because it does, then never again entertain the illusion that an action is safe. Safety is found only in forward movement. Stagnation is the slow decay of potential. It dulls the mind, weakens the spirit, and hardens the heart against its own dreams. But the man who chooses progress with every decision, he sharpens his focus, strengthens his resolve, and expands the reach of his influence. He understands that destiny is not something handed to him. It is something claimed, one decision at a time. To act as if every decision propels you forward is not merely to hustle or to stay busy. It is to live with deliberate intention. It is to move with the awareness that behind every simple act, waking up, making a phone call, studying one more hour, making one more offer, there lies the seed of a breakthrough. Most people never discover this truth because they are too focused on results to value process. But the achiever knows the results are inevitable if the right process is followed without compromise. There is a rhythm to success. Those who listen for it will hear it in the footsteps of discipline, in the silence of early mornings, in the repetition of habits formed when no one is watching. And each beat of that rhythm is powered by a choice. You must decide that nothing in your day will be wasted. Even rest must be purposeful, even leisure strategic. Your mind must be trained to see everything as part of a grand design, because it is. You are building something, whether you realize it or not. Each decision is a brick. Some are weak and crumble under pressure. Others are strong and hold the weight of your future. But you must decide, will you build with precision, or will you toss bricks in every direction and hope something beautiful appears? There is no success in chaos. There is only the illusion of movement. But movement without direction is erosion. When you commit to forward-driven decisions, you gain an edge that others cannot replicate. They may have talent, they may have resources, but if they lack this discipline, they are unstable. Talent without direction is like a river without banks, scattered, ineffective, and ultimately lost. But the man who decides to master the seemingly small things gains control of the great. He moves through life with the steady hand of a builder who sees the blueprint even when others see only rubble. Decide to make decisions quickly when your purpose is clear, and change them slowly only when deeper knowledge reveals a better path. Wavering is the language of the unfocused, but you are not unfocused. You are not lost. You are not ordinary. There is within you a source of strength that has yet to be fully tapped, and it waits on one thing: your decision to act as if every choice matters. Every great man you admire, every legacy that stirs you, was carved from thousands of decisions no one applauded. Decisions to work late, decisions to begin again, decisions to stand firm when others folded. These moments are not glamorous, but they are powerful, and when made over and over with intention, they build a character no storm can shake. If you want to rise, you must embrace the discomfort of movement. You must embrace the uncertainty that comes with new terrain. The man who requires guarantees will always trail behind the man who simply decides to go. Your greatest breakthroughs will not come when you feel certain. They will come when you choose to act despite uncertainty. This is where faith is born, not in stillness, but in motion. Decide now to align your thoughts with your desires. Let no contradiction exist in your mind. If you want excellence, then think excellent thoughts. If you want growth, then take growth-minded actions. And if you want a life that matters, then make decisions as if everyone is a vote for that life. Because it is. You do not get what you wish for. You get what you expect and prepare for, and expectation is not a passive hope. It is the active state of belief that transforms decisions into discipline, and discipline into destiny. Do not let your life be a story of almosts and maybes. Let it be one of movement, of momentum, of relentless progress. Look at your life with new eyes. See the power that rests in your hands right now. Every obstacle is a test of will, every moment a test of focus. The ones who rise are not lucky. They are intentional. They choose to rise when they could fall. They choose to act when they could wait. They choose to build when they could watch, and they do it again and again until the world can no longer ignore what they've become. You have that power, you have that choice, and now you must decide, not just once, but daily, moment by moment. Let the world feel the force of a person who moves with purpose. Let every step you take declare to the universe, I am here to advance, I am here to become, I am here to fulfill a purpose greater than comfort, louder than doubt, stronger than fear. Every decision I make moves me closer. Every act is a step forward. Every moment is mine to claim. There is a line that separates the man who lives reactively from the man who lives by design. One waits for conditions to shape him, the other shapes conditions through force of will. You must live as the latter. Every time you choose action over hesitation, purpose over impulse, you cross that line with greater confidence. You reinforce a pattern that compounds beyond your immediate sight. This is how character is formed, not in grand gestures, but in the decisions you make when no one is watching and nothing is guaranteed. You must discipline your mind to ask with every choice, does this move me forward? If the answer is yes, do it with full force. If the answer is no, walk away without regret. This clarity will free you from the chains of distraction that keep most men spinning in circles. There is no need to second, guess, no need to explain your path to those who do not see it. Forward momentum is its own justification. You are not chasing success. You are creating it. It is not ahead of you, waiting to be found. It is beneath your feet, waiting to be uncovered by each intentional step you take. One phone call, 1 hour of study, one uncomfortable conversation, one decision to keep going when you could easily stop. These are the acts that shape a life of meaning. These are the moments that build a legacy. So make your decisions not with fear, but with faith. Faith in your power, faith in your direction, faith in the law of cause and effect. For every cause you set in motion with purpose, a result must follow. Keep setting causes, keep choosing progress, and let no moment slip by without knowing that it moved you, however slightly, toward the life you were born to build. In conclusion, the key to creating a life of purpose and success lies in recognizing that every decision you make is a building block of your future. Your choices, no matter how small, carry the power to propel you forward or hold you back. When you begin to act with the understanding that each decision matters, whether it's a choice to rise early, to speak boldly, or to press on in the face of adversity, you harness the power of deliberate action. Remember, the world doesn't wait for those who hesitate. It rewards those who move with purpose, who act as if every step they take leads them closer to their destiny. So act now, and let each decision you make today be the catalyst for a tomorrow full of promise, progress, and greatness. The power to shape your future is in your hands.